Cyclone Jasper to bring strong winds north of Gladstone from today as it tracks towards Queensland. Winds are likely to ramp up north of Gladstone from today as Cyclone Jasper continues to track towards Queensland's coast. Jasper has weakened to a Category 2 cyclone, and is now forecast to cross the coast on Wednesday anywhere between Cape Melville and Cardwell as a Category 3 system. Senior forecaster Shane Kennedy says parts of northern Queensland will receive steady rainfall of between 50 and 200 mm by Wednesday. A flood watch is likely to be issued for northeastern catchments most likely during Monday, potentially Tuesday, just in anticipation of that rain, he said. So certainly flooding is a fairly common thing we see with tropical cyclones, and this one looks to be no exception. Heavy rains north of Mackay could exceed 200 mm midweek, and a flood watch for northeastern catchments is likely, Mr. Kennedy said. As Jasper approaches the coast and likely crosses it, we'll see that rainfall turned more into steady rain, and the daily rainfall is likely to be between 50 to 200 mm or more during Wednesday and Thursday, and we could certainly see some isolated totals in excess of that, he said. Meanwhile, in Cairns, the gondolas have been removed from the Esplanade Ferris wheel ahead of Jasper's approach. The ride is cyclone-rated and does not need to be fully dismantled ahead of an extreme weather event, according to Cairns Regional Council. James Cook University has also cancelled its Cairns graduation ceremony, which will now be delayed until March next year. Dan Jones, a local of Mount Molloy in North Queensland, has spent the weekend preparing his property to house those in need ahead of Wednesday's forecast. I have a few rooms spare in my house, and I just thought it would be a nice thing to ask friends on Facebook or people living in their vans who might need to take refuge, Mr. Jones said. Mr. Jones posted the offer on Facebook, which he says has already been taken up from locals sleeping in their vans in Port Douglas. We're just waiting to see what actually happens, but I've been told we could go without power for a few days, so I was concerned about those people out there in the elements, he said. We've been fortunate, we've had lots of time to prepare. I've been here a few years and we've had plenty of near misses.